We assemble on Wednesday. We assemble at Life Group. We assemble various places, and quite often, especially when we assemble here, we always have a time of praise. And we assemble, and we get up, and we put these phenomenal singers up on the stage, give them microphones, and then they start singing songs. And, we look at them, and we might clap, and we might, whatever we do for that 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. And the real job, for lack of a better word, the real job or the task we have is really to understand why we're doing that. Why is that happening? Why is the Bible talking about praise all the time? And why is the psalmist talking about make a joyful noise unto the Lord? And, all these things that we see in the psalm, and in the word. So let's talk about the definition of praise to start. What is praise and why do we do it? And I'll give a quick story because I always give a story. So, quick story. I grew up, and some people may not. This is my story. You may not have had the same experiences. Some people may not have even grown up in church. So just understand that. I grew up in church. I grew up in. Our denomination was Holiness Church. So we grew up in a Holiness Church. So I joke with Daniel right now, my son who plays the drum. We had an 8 o'clock service this morning. We have an 11 o'clock service. He has a 3 o'clock service. He's going to play at another church if you need help him with something. That is how service was every Sunday for us growing up. And then we had a night service. So we had a morning service, we had Sunday school, we had 11 o'clock, we probably stayed at 8. And then we had a 3 o'clock, and then we had what we call YPWW, which was Young People Willing Workers, which was Bible study in the evening. Then we had a 7:30 service. And then we might have had revival that week. So we might have had service every night that week. And in our services, especially in the Sundays, mornings, and the nights, there was this dynamic time of praise. Oh, they just ran and shouted and screamed and fell out. And everything happened in the service. And, I was the musician, so it was really fun. Because you just play all the music, and everybody just shout. You just play, boy, and everybody clap for 45 minutes. And as I grew older and started experiencing different denominations, but more importantly, started actually studying the Word. I started understanding not to judge them, but was there any, were lives being changed because of this? Because we can run and jump all day and sweat all day, sweat it all out, and fall out and everything. But are we walking in power that God has for us? So, our praise, we have to understand exactly why we're doing it. It is to exalt Him. It's just to exalt Him. It's to exalt Him. It's not to bring it, I'm not saying anything about the group I grew up with, but it's not to bring attention to us. I tell the worship team, I've told musicians this before a lot as well, over the years. If I could minister behind a curtain on Sunday, I would. I would love to minister behind a curtain. You don't even know who I was. Because it's really not about me. I don't have to get any credit. You don't have to look at me and say, oh my goodness, this guy is just like so great. Because I'm really not. Because God is definitely in total charge and able to change any situation or allow anything to happen that He chooses. So for that, I will praise Him for who He is. I praise Him for who He is. I have several